December 7, 1941. The Japanese unleash a devastating attack against Pearl Harbor, dealing a painful blow to the Pacific Fleet. More than 2,000 American servicemen perish while attempting to repel the onslaught. And although the attack fails to knock out the strategically important aircraft carriers, it succeeds in shaking the American people to the core. Entering the war is no longer a choice. It is a necessity. On December 11, Nazi Germany declares war against the United States. Just a few days later, Operation Paukenschlag is put in motion by the commander of U-boats, Karl Dönitz. This long-range operation is an attempt to cripple the U.S. merchant fleet, which holds a key role in supplying Great Britain in its struggle against Hitler. All along the U.S. East Coast, German U-boats sink hundreds of American tankers and cargo ships, slowly tightening the noose around the neck of Great Britain. It is clear that without American support to their war effort, Britain's survival will be measured not in months, but in weeks. With the majority of its might focused on fighting the Japanese in the Pacific, the U.S. Navy is left with very few anti-submarine vessels available for the Atlantic theater, not even remotely enough to introduce an efficient convoy system that could protect the merchant fleet from the U-boats. The bloodbath continues for months, and the fire from burning tankers becomes a common sight from the shores of the East Coast. The survival of Great Britain now hangs by a thread. Finally, in May 1942, the U.S. Navy manages to muster enough anti-submarine ships to put the convoy system into effect. Now, with the help of the Royal Canadian Navy, merchant ships are escorted along the U.S. coast to form convoys around Newfoundland. Only then are they ready, having been joined by their guardian angels, to set out on the perilous journey across the Atlantic. At last, the steel wolves of Dönitz will be facing a challenge. They are about to meet a whole new breed of enemy. Fast, maneuverable, and more than capable of sending a submarine to the bottom. The Fletcher-class destroyer.
Contact. Bearing 036. Range 3,700 yards. Contact. Able. Now bears 039er. Range 3,800 yards.
All engines ahead 1/3.
All engines ahead 1/3. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
Contact. Able. Now bears 043. Range 3,600 yards.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Contact. Able. Now bears 048. Range 3,200 yards. Fire 1. Fire 2. Fire 3. Contact. Able. Now bears 056. Range 2,800 yards. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Stand by to fire.
Contact. Able. Now bears 065. Range 2,500 yards. Contact. Able. Now bears 077. Range 2,300 yards.
Fire. Fire.
Contact, Able, now bears 0, 9er, 1. Range 2,200 yards.
Start tracking contact. Target bearing 0, 9, 4. Range 2,100 yards. Load star shells. Load point detonation rounds. Load star shells.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 0, 6. Range 2,200 yards. Contact, Able, now bears 1, 1, 9er, range 2,300 yards.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Fire 3.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 3, 1. Range 2,600 yards. Contact, Able, now bears 1, 4, 0. Range 2,900 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 1, 4, 0. Range 2,900 yards. Load point detonating rounds.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 4, 7. Range 3,300 yards. Contact, Able, now bears 1, 5, 2. Range 3,800 yards. Contact, Able, now bears 1, 5, 6. Range 4,200 yards.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 0, 0, 0.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 6, 0. Range 4,700 yards.
Rudder 20 degrees left.
Rudder 20 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 6, 1. Range 5,200 yards. Contact, Able, now bears 1, 5, 9er. Range 5,400 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Rudder 10 degrees left.
Rudder 10 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 5, 8. Range 5,200 yards.
Rudder 20 degrees left.
Rudder 20 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Rudder 5
Degrees right. Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Contact, Able, now bears 1, 5, 8. Range 4,800 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 158. Range 4,700 yards.
Contact. Able. Now bears 158. Range 4,400 yards.
Investigate arc 315 through 045.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 315 through 045. Sonar eye.
Contact. Able. Now bears 159er. Range 4,000 yards.
Investigate arc 285 through 105.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 285 through 105. Sonar eye.
The convoy has been hit.
Contact. Able. Now bears 158. Range 3,900 yards.
The convoy has been hit. We have lost 2 ships so far. A merchant ship has been hit and sunk. We have lost 2 ships so far.
Contact. Able. Now bears 154. Range 3,700 yards.
Rudder 15 degrees left.
Rudder 15 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
Contact. Able. Now bears 148. Range 3,400 yards.
Investigate arc 190 through 010.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 190 through 010. Sonar eye. Ready depth charges.
Deep pattern.
The convoy has been hit.
Contact. Able. Now bears 145. Range 3,200 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
A merchant ship has been hit and sunk. We have just lost a ship. We have lost 4 ships so far.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Contact. Able. Now bears 144. Range 3,000 yards. Contact. Able. Now bears 145. Range 2,700 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Contact. Able. Now bears 144. Range 2,200 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 144. Range 2,000 yards.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern. Contact. Able. Now bears 143. Range 1,800 yards. Contact. Able. Now bears 139er. Range 1,300 yards. Fire 1. Fire act. Able. Now bears Fire 3. 4. Range 900 yards. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 125. 5. Last range, 700 yards.
Rudder 10 degrees right.
Rudder 10 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
The convoy has been hit.
Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 7, 4. Appears to be. Periscope weather.
15 degrees right. Fire 1
Degrees right. Aye, sir.
Fire 2. Fire 3. Rudder 5 degrees left.
Rudder 5 degrees left. Aye, sir.
We have just lost a ship. We have lost 5 ships so far.
Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 5, 4. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern. All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Fire 1.
Fire 2. Fire 3. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 1. Fire 2. Fire 3. Surface radar has regained contact. Able, bearing, 0, 5, 9er, range, 1,100 yards. Contact, able, now bears, 0, 5, 8, range, 1,100 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 0, 5, 8. Range 1,100 yards.
Contact, able, now bears, 0, 5, 8, range, 1,100 yards.
Target bearing 0, 6, 3. Range 1,000 yards. Start tracking contact.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern. Contact, able, now bears, 0, 5, 5, range, 1,100 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees left.
Rudder 5 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges, shallow pattern. Fire 1.
Fire 2. Contact, able, now bears, 0, fire 3, 5, 1, range, 1,100 yards.
The convoy has been hit.
All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
Contact, able, now bears, 0, 4, 9er, range, 1,100 yards.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
A merchant ship has been hit and sunk. We have lost 6 ships so far.
Contact, able, now bears, 0, 5, 5, range, 1,000 yards.
Fire 1. Fire 2.
Fire 3. bears 0, 6, 8. Range 1,100 yards.
All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead, 1/3.
All engines ahead, 1/3. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 7, 1. Range 1,300 yards.
Fire 1. Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Fire 2. Contact Able. Now bears 0, 6, 9er. Range 1,500 yards.
Fire 3.
Fire 1.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 6, 6. Range 1,600 yards.
Fire 2.
Fire 3. Depth charges, medium pattern.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 6, 3. Range 1,600 yards.
Fire 1.
Contact
Fire 2.
Now bears 0, 6, 0. Range 1,500 yards.
Fire 3.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 6, 0. Range 1,400 yards.
Ready depth charges. Deep pattern.
Rudder 10 degrees right.
Rudder 10 degrees right. Aye, sir.
The convoy has been hit.
Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Fire
All
1.
engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Contact Able. Now
Fire 2.
bears 0, 6, 2. Range 1,300 yards. Lost contact Able. Last bearing 0, 6, 3. Last range 1,200 yards.
We have just lost a ship. We have lost 7 ships so far.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern. Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir.
The convoy has been hit.
All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has regained contact. Able, bearing 0, 7, 4. Range 1,300 yards.
The convoy has been hit. We have lost 8 ships so far.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 7, 7. Range 1,300 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 7, 9er. Range 1,100 yards.
Rudder 10 degrees right.
Rudder 10 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Fire 3.
Contact Able. Now bears 0, 7, Niner, range 900 yards.
Ready depth charges.
Shallow pattern.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 073. Last range 800 yards.
Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Fire 1.
Fire 2. Fire 3.
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has regained contact. Able. Bearing 063. Range 1,400 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Contact. Able. Now bears 067. Range 1,300 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Rudder 5 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 076. Last range 1,200 yards.
Rudder 5 degrees left.
Rudder 5 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.